For the collar tie sit-up sweep, I don't like to go for it when they're already in really good posture, unless I'm going for the wrist sit-up sweep, and that's my real sweep where I want to really get up to the top. The whole reason why I do the collar tie when I do this variation is so that I make them post. I want them to put their hand out. I want them to try to keep their balance. So when they're up high like this, I'm going to use my legs to bring my partner in, break their posture, and now I'm grabbing my collar tie again. As he sits back up, I'm going to open my guard, I'm going to sit up with him, and now I'm going to hip bump, I'm going to push. Wait, put your hand out, there we go. Sometimes you'll just get the sweep. That's awesome. But the whole reason why I grab on this side is so that hand is free. Once it's out, now I keep my base, I'm going to bring up my right leg first. That's the trick. My right leg goes first up on the back, and then I sit back down. There's my triangle trap. From here, I'm gonna let you guys just go ahead and practice finishing. You can go to your traditional triangle. I prefer the reverse right here, where now I have a lot more choke sweeps and submissions. So you guys can just practice setting it up and then going to your favorite submission from there. So when they're sitting back like this is actually not the most ideal time to go for the sit-up sweep, even though I want them leaning back. He's just kind of honkered down right here. So what I want to do is I'm going to use my legs, use the power of my lower body to pull him towards me, and I'm going to catch the collar tie right here. As he sits back up, I'm going to open my guard, give him a bump, back leg climbs first. Then as I drop my hips down, my other leg follows. Right here. Too easy. You guys can practice finishing your traditional. You can practice setting up your reverse and doing whatever you want from there. So one more time from this angle, I'm going to use my legs. My legs are super strong. So I'm going to use my legs to break the posture towards me. I'm going to grab the collar tie as he sits back up. I sit up with him, bump him. My back leg goes first, climbs the tree. Now my bottom leg threads the needle as I sit back down right here. You can angle change for your traditional, or you can angle change for your reverse. Up to you guys. Ready, 1, 2. When I pull him in and I try to keep him here. You know what that's gonna do? It's gonna make him really want to get up, and that gives me a lot more momentum to sit up into my sit-up sweep. So you gotta practice that timing. You're gonna stuff someone here, they're gonna feel really vulnerable. They don't like having their posture broken. As soon as they go to sit up, I open my guard, I'm up on my hand, and now my collar tie, my elbow's coming in and I'm pushing. So I have a strong grip right here. Now I'm gonna hop for my triangle, just like we did. And some of you were kind of asking about the reverse triangle. I'm gonna show you just to skim over some of the things, because the traditional triangle is good for the strangle, and it's good for peeling out that arm bar. Okay, so there's nothing wrong with the regular triangle, it's amazing, but there are counters to it, and some of them are very painful if you're a smaller person. So the reverse triangle, when I go this leg across, the traditional escapes no longer work. He can't circle this way, and if he circles this way, he's choking himself. So this is why I really love this position, and it's easier for me to hold. Right away, I have my quick kill Kimura and wrist lock right here. I also have a lot of leg weight right here. I like to shove my partners this way to start opening up the foot, and I will hunt toe folds from here. What will happen is they'll dig back into their knees, they'll try to square up, and from here, I'm taking the momentum and I'm forcing them into mount, where now it's gonna feel a lot more like a choke while I'm digging out all of these beautiful arm locks, kimuras, wrist locks. So I love the reverse because there's just more options available. Whatever triangle you decide, some people are really tough to either manipulate back and forth or open up a submission, or they're just stalling. So I want to remind you guys of an old school attack that works really well. And again, I've been hitting this a lot, so I'm going to share. I'm going to break his posture down towards me. Now I just have my ankles crossed. Okay, whether you were in the reverse or traditional, you're gonna switch to just ankles crossed, reach up, you're gonna go cinch grip. Now for this one, I'm going for a scissor, okay? So I don't really pull much with my arms, they're the frame for my legs, And now I just slowly squeeze the scissor right here. So that's an old school attack that I've been having a lot of fun with lately. And again, like I said, I like to share these things with you guys. So I'm gonna break the posture down, push up, open it up, boom, start setting up my triangle attack right here. Let's say whichever triangle I was going for, I couldn't open up any options. This works so well for the people who kind of stall here, or they just they're tired and they're just defending, they're hoping to survive till the end of the match. So you pull the head down, get your hands right here, cinch grip, try to get your arms wrapped below your knees if you can, and then you just do a scissor squeeze. Scissor squeeze, right here. One more time, last time, you guys good? Okay, so I'm use my legs. Break the posture, he goes to sit up, I sit up with him, give him a hip bump, he posts. Back leg climbs first, bottom leg follows as we drop. For this one, I like to go for other things within the triangle system first. That way they kind of get used to being super close and crowded. When they do that, then I have the opportunity. I pull the head down, cross my ankles, arms go behind, and you go for your cinch grip right here. Now I'm gonna scissor my legs and squeeze my thighs, and I do this very slowly like an anaconda, just 5% more, 5% more, 5% more, 5% more. It's not one that you go 100% right away. Just kind of punish them slowly. All right, let's practice team. Ready, 1, 2. Let's use the same system. Break the posture, collar tap, hip bump, set up that sneaky triangle. And let's say you've got the person who remembers the class where you connect your hands in between, right? To try to not give me what I want in this system. From here, he's hoping to make space with his hands and hopefully get his posture. So as soon as someone starts connecting their hands in between, we're gonna hit him with a little something called the Barataplata. So with this one, he already put his arm in the sweet spot, right? Because he's connecting his hands. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring my right hand underneath right here, and I'm going to grab my thigh. I'm gonna push the head away, leg comes up, leg goes to the hip. So right here, this needs to be a strong hand, not a weak one. I'm pushing on my wrist right here. And what I'm doing with this one is I'm stomping on his back right here, toes flexed. I push on the hip. So now my nose is pointed towards the sky right here. This hand I can use as an extra cap to keep his hand in place. Now I just push, 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 push for our shoulder lock. So whenever you're setting up your triangles of any kind, sometimes people get wise and they start to connect their hands just like that, right? And he's thinking about trying to open up space. He's trying to get good posture. So I'm gonna pull him down. My right hand slides through the middle. Now I'm gonna push his head away as I uncross my feet right here. I'm capping, foot on the hip. This one is stomping just like this. Strong wrist on the thigh. And now I just turn the key, turn the key, right here. Let's look one more time. So you guys can keep practicing your posture rate. Hip bump, set up to triangle. He goes to pull his hands inside. So I switch my grips on the head. Right arm comes in. I'm gonna push, I'm gonna trap. I cap it with my left, right on the tricep. My right hand is strong on my thigh. Find the hip, keep this stacked, and then we rotate, 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 rotate for our Barataplata. Practice team, ready, 1, 2.